Who is the first speaker, sir? Huh? Who is the first speaker?
Hey, some host will start. No? Give the mic. Yes,
This is the name.
okay. Keep on changing. Shall I just fix to the mic because they will fix it. स्टेज है ना बस जो ये है नेम प्लेट उसको साइड में दूसरा पठेइथिला ଦେଇଥିଲା From where student is coming?
Mic. All the chair to be not yeah, this is the mic 1080. And during the video, na, to display, you just set here. Oh, directly we can directly from we have to screen. You start registering. No, already started. Actually charge.
Morning to all the dignitaries, guests, delegates, co-faculty members, research scholars and students. On behalf of AISP 2024 Organizing Committee, it gives me a great pleasure and honor to extend to you all a very warm welcome to the 4th International Conference on Artificial Intelligence and Signal Processing. I wish to take this opportunity to welcome the participants from different states of India and other countries. I welcome our chief guest, Professor Ashish Ghosh. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. Welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Nilanjan Chakraborty. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. Welcome our guest, Dr. Vijayalata, Professor and Chair from IEEE Hyderabad section. Thank you, madam, for your. Welcome Professor Srinivas Reddy, sir, Professors and Chair IEEE Guntur subsection. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitations. Thank you to our Chief Patrons, our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. B. Viswanathan, to motivate and inspire us to conduct this type of events. Thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, VIT-AP University, Dr. S. B. Kotareddy, sir, for his support and motivations. Thank you our registrars, VIT-AP, Dr. Jagadish Mudigandi, sir, for his support in all. Thank to Dean Sir, Sense, Dr. Umakanta Nanda for unconditional support in AISP 2024. Before giving the floor to the speaker, I will take this opportunity to make some general remarks and touch briefly AISP 2024 conference. This is the 4th series of AISP International Conference with support of IEEE Hyderabad sections, and this time we received 647 papers and only 20% papers are accepted, whereas 112 papers are early registered for presentations. We express sincere gratitude to our international and national peer reviewer who volunteer and review our papers. This conference aimed to provide an expansive platform to share recent research in the artificial intelligence and signal processing among the scientists, scholars, and specialists from both academia and industries. Through this conference, we look forward to creating a forum for sharing insights into new research and cutting-edge technology in the domain of artificial intelligence and signal processing. This conference technically support and associate with the Tohoku Institute of Technology, Japan, UTM Malaysia, Polytechnic University Laria, also industry support by Hitachi India and SAARC Government of India. We also confident that the special sessions by Hitachi Research and Development Center, India will add to the knowledge sharing platform that shall be benefit to all participants. This conference will offer keynotes, invite talks, contributed oral and poster presentations, special sessions, panel discussions, and cultural program. Several events by IEEE, VIT-AP IEEE SB will also take place to foster network among the participants and friendly atmospheres. We trust that you will find the AISP conference professionally rewarded and stimulating as well as the socially enjoyable. Once again, welcome to all the guests, dignitaries, and all the participants. Now, due to visa reason, another program committee or chairs may not be available today, but she sent a message, Professor Kwan Young from Japan University. I request our SMC team to show her message.
In terms of committees, review process, Keynote speaks, etc., which can maintain the quality of the papers. I appreciate the VIT-AP organization for this facility. AISP 2024 received a good number of submissions and 112 early register for presentation. I am sure that the author can get benefit from different tracks, workshops, and other programs. I congratulate Dr. Loy and the full AISP 2024 team, and thanks to IEEE Hyderabad section for technical supporting AISP 2024, and hope we will work with AISP 2025 with your strong support again. Thank you all. Thank you so very much.
Ladies, sir, professors and chair, IEEE are going to subsection to address. Please, sir.
A very good morning and a warm welcome to the IEEE conference on artificial intelligence and signal processing. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sri S.V. Kotareddy garu, beloved Registrar Jagadish C. Mudiganti garu, and today's guest Sri Ashish Bose and also Neelanjan Chakravarti and IEEE Hyderabad section Chair Vijayalata Ellasri garu, and also the coordinators and convener Umakant Nanda and Bafari chair, and my dear students, faculty. So it is very fortunate to conduct a conference on emerging areas, artificial intelligence and signal processing. Artificial intelligence is not at all a new topic. It was evolved in 1950s only. Unfortunately, at that time, there are no sensors and also tools like Python, sophisticated tools. That's why it is unable to expand its wings. Now, whenever there are sophisticated sensors and the tools for the development, it is slowly expanding its wings in every area. So coming to the signal processing, it has many applications like signal classification and recognizing the patterns in the signals, recognizing the signatures of the radars, and also noise detection, coming to the communication side. And coming to the biomedical side, a lot of work is going on to develop indigenous devices, for example, to predict heart attack, verifying the ECG signals, brain tumors, etc. A lot of work is going on. So I hope advanced papers have been arrived in different areas where this AI can be used to develop advanced devices or advanced applications in future. And I request all the students actively participate in the conference and listen to the sessions, which will definitely enhance your knowledge. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your address. Now I request Dr. Vijayalata Madam, Professor and Chair IEEE Hyderabad section for his address.
A warm greetings and good morning to one and all. It's my honor to be a part of this fourth international conference on artificial intelligence and signal processing at VIT-AP. And at the outset, I would like to greet the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and the delegates for taking a part in such a wonderful conference and trying to exchange your knowledge and enhance your skills. So conferences are a platform where you can network with the people, learn something, have conversation, and definitely any conference have a very good take back. So it will be a great for us if we can actively participate whichever the conferences are happening throughout the globe. Coming to IEEE Hyderabad section, now this year we are celebrating 40 years of Hyderabad section celebrations, where the global IEEE is celebrating 1 of its anniversary. And we are proud to be members of Hyderabad section, and we have around 8,000 plus professional members. So when we talk professional and student members, out of which 6,000 plus themselves are a student community. So there is a lot of responsibility for us to cater the needs and try to understand and try to engage the members at section. When I talk about IEEE Hyderabad section, we have 2 subsections, which is Guntur and Anantapur subsection. Like we have Srinivas Reddy sir, who is chairing Guntur subsection. And we have very active volunteers and the student branches over here. And many of the student branches are actively involved, and they want to do activities for the student communities and also for the benefits of these society members. There are a couple of conferences which are coming under this subsection. Talking about IEEE as a globe, as everybody know, it is a non-profitable organization. We have 39 societies like Computer Society, PES Society, Signal Processing Society, where you are seeing one of the topics over here. And we have 39 societies. We have 5 affinity groups and 12. And out of this, the section operates with 18 societies, and we have 3 affinity groups. So this is how we are functioning at Hyderabad section, and we are also a proud recipients of many awards from not only from Region 10, MGA as well as India Council. So on the whole, if I talk about IEEE operation, we have MGA, Member of Geographical Activity. Under Member of Geographical Activity, we have Region 1, Region 2 and so on. We all are under Region 10, Asia Pacific. Under Region 10, which is you have Singapore, Malaysia, Bali and everything, we have India Council. So India Council, we have 13 sections, like we have Hyderabad section, we have Bombay section, Madras section, Bangalore section, so we have 13 sections. Now imagine the population we have in IEEE, the family members we have in IEEE. It is very, very vast. And always we get connected at one or the other platform. So as an IEEE states, get connected, start conversation, try to have a conversation with the eminent speakers or the persons who are coming here presenting a paper. Get connected to them, expand your network. IEEE always says expand your network, technical network. Explore yourself, take part in the conferences, try to understand. Take part in the conferences doesn't mean that you have to present a paper, come and try to present a paper if it is accepted. Need not be that. You can also come as an attendee. You have so many multiple tracks which I can see in the schedule. You can also be a part of it. Try to understand where the technology is moving, what the work is happening in the real time. Try to get connected to the people. So this is what. Now when you're talking about the quality of the conferences, there are 15,000 plus conferences happening every year. These are accepted conferences. Equally rejected conferences are also there. So maintaining the quality of a conference is of high standard. That is of high importance when we talk about IEEE. So we have to, I'm sure the organizers, whoever have filed this application, they have gone a meticulous, like it is like a test for them, where they have been kept on refining the application, because getting approval of the conference is not so easy. The committee members, everything plays an important, significant role. The time where we are organizing, the location where we have the conference is also important. And also when a conference we are hosting, whatever the support we are getting from the local host, as well the section, all this comes into the picture. Do we have the sufficient organizing committee members? Organizing is one part. Quality, maintaining the quality of conference is very, very important. So it doesn't mean that now the conference is happening and we think that all the papers are going on to the Explorer. After the conference, I'm sure he will have another 6 months to close the conference. Closing the conference is also not very easy, because once we submit it to the conference committee, they randomly pick the papers and will have a queries, because there are multiple people ready to say that this is not their work, this is my work. And there are conferences which we have received grievance till today we are getting. 5 years back the conferences which a section have done, still we are receiving a grievance from the author, who is the original author of the paper, stating that this is my work, it is published on the Explorer and somebody else is presenting. So it is a tireless job what we do. So that means now what he is submitting, if everything goes well, everybody are happy. But we don't know at what juncture he'll have to get a query. When he gets a query, all the leadership team is also involved. That means I'm also responsible, part of this. Srinivas Reddy sir is also part of this, and the other higher authorities. So it is not easy for us to get through conference. So you are very, very fortunate to be a part of this. Just get into the parallel rooms, explore what is happening and connect to the eminent speakers whom we have over here. that is very, very much needed for us. And with this, I would like to thank VIT-AP and Vice Chancellor Sir and the organizers for inviting me for this conference. And
thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Madam is absolutely true. Actually, nowadays IEEE conference is too much tough. We started immediately 2020 third conference AISP. Applications, drop applications, revise applications, committee form, connected with the foreign university professors, each one by one meetings. So many work is there. Even after copyright form, we have to check again multiple times. And for plagiarism check, similarity check, so many issues are there. Madam, it's absolutely true. That is a really tough job. So I again ask the all authors, please maintain your quality of papers and do the original research. Thank you, madam. Now I introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Nilanjan Chakraborty. Nilanjan Chakraborty is a session expert over 35 of experience focusing on cutting edge artificial intelligence and machine learning technology for more than decades. As the driving force behind AI research and development at Hitachi India, he has led transformative projects involving deep learning, neural networks, and particularly generative AI. Nilanjan's works as general AI includes pioneer applications in fault-free analysis of industry equipments, utilizing advanced technology such as chain of through graph of thought. He has also worked on optimizing performance efficient fine-tuning of large multimodal model, contributing to innovation across diverse sectors such as manufacturing, banking, and intelligence transformation systems, with a deep interest of quantum computing, including quantum machines learning and quantum cryptography. Nilanjan stay at the forefront AI advancement. His focus on real-world AI applications. He has a significant impact on smart city, IoT, and automation. He holds BTech honors in electronics and electrical communications engineering from IIT Kharagpur. In addition to his role at Hitachi, Nilanjan has an extensive track record at renowned companies such as IBM, where he led global projects in cognitive digitalizations, applying AI and ML to complex business problems, particularly for banking and manufacturing clients. As a recognized thought leader, he has been invited to speak at multiple industry forums, sharing his insight on the transformative role of AI in social innovations and beyond. I request Sir to address.
So, good morning, all of you. It's indeed our pleasure, honor, and I am humbled to be here in this August gathering. So, when he was introducing me, I was thinking whether he is really talking about me or not, because it was a kind of introduction that I don't deserve. And since the morning today, I was feeling that my shoes are a little too large. Now I realize it is because actually I was not supposed to be delivering this speech. My boss, director of Hitachi R&D, he was supposed to be delivering. Unfortunately, he fell sick last night and he couldn't be here. So standing in his shoes is a little difficult for me. I also want to mention that when I was coming from the airport yesterday, I had a picture in my mind of how Amravati would be like and how VIT would be like. I can tell you, when I actually see what is happening over here, it has far exceeded my expectations and the picture that I had in my mind. I'm so glad to be here. It's a big shout out to the organizers, to all the students, and the August gathering that we have over here. I wish you all a wonderful few days coming ahead where we can talk a lot about artificial intelligence. Just a little word about Hitachi. I was just speaking with Professor Ghosh over here, and when we talk about Hitachi, the first thing that comes to our mind is air conditioners and maybe refrigerators. But Hitachi actually is a large conglomerate, $80 billion, and even I am not very sure of all the different kinds of products that Hitachi manufactures. So starting from elevators, high-speed elevators, and so in India, the R&D division, which I am a part of, we take care of all the business units of Hitachi, which includes Hitachi Energy, Hitachi Rail. So what do you see, this new high-speed train that is coming up from Mumbai to Ahmedabad, that section, Hitachi is setting that up. We all know that Hitachi was a pioneer in what we call the Shinkansen of Japan, the high-speed trains. So what we do as a R&D division with Hitachi is we provide all AI solutions, primarily embedded solutions, into the so-called OT products. So that is the role that we play over here. And as Dr. Reddy correctly mentioned, AI is not a new thing, but I think with generative AI, there is a point of inflection. Generative AI has completely changed the face of what AI could be. So I'm looking forward to a very intense interaction, and of course, many thanks for having us over here. I have two wonderful colleagues over here, Dr. Shomin and Dr. Rahul, and all of us are looking forward to a very intense interaction. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your speech. We have a dedicated workshop from Hitachi in the second half today. Now I request our Vice Chancellor, VIT-AP University, Dr. S.B. Kotareddy sir, for his presidential address.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Professor Ashish Ghosh, the chief guest for today's inaugural session, is Professor ISI Calcutta and Director IIIT Bhubaneswar. Shri Nilanjan Chakravarti, General Manager, Hitachi India Private Limited. Dr. E. Srinivas Reddy, Chair, IEEE Guntur Section. Dr. Vijayalata Madam, Chair, IEEE Hyderabad Section. Dr. Umakant Nanda, Convener, AISP 2024 and Dean, School of Electronics Engineering. Dr. Bappaditya Rai, General Chair, AISP 2024. Distinguished guests, Deans, Directors, Faculty Members, Staff Members, Research Scholars and students. A warm welcome to each one of you to this fourth IEEE International Conference on Artificial Intelligence and Signal Processing. I would like to appreciate the School of Electronics Engineering to organize this conference fourth time. A big round of applause for School of Electronics Engineering. This very well thought topic, or the title of the conference, 4 years back only, our School of Electronics Engineering envisages that this is AI is going to be the center for all the engineering innovations, or the part of the life of each one of us. And this conference, the specialty of this conference this year says, we have the industry partners as well as the international university partners. And this is actually the co-sponsored by IEEE Hyderabad section, and The partners, university partners are University Technology Malaysia, UTM, then University of Leiria, Portugal, and Tokyo Institute of Technology, Japan, and Hitachi India Private Limited. Just now we heard about Hitachi, and our guest of honor was talking about that. See, 3 universities are the partners for this conference. This is actually the first conference in VIT-AP where 3 universities, international universities, are partnering with VIT-AP University. That is again another achievement of this conference. And the quality of the papers. Just now, the convener Dr. Umakant Nanda was mentioning to me that only 25% of papers got accepted. 75% of papers got rejected. The quality of the conference, you see, every year the quality of the conference is enhancing, and I would like to congratulate the School of Electronics Engineering to organize such high level conference in our university. It's again a big achievement for the School of Electronics Engineering. See, this AI, I am not expert in AI, but then I have been trying to understand what is this AI and how this will transform the job scenario in the entire world. Just on 23rd October, I was in Mumbai to attend the AI summit organized by NVIDIA. They were talking about the generative AI, how the generative AI is going to help in many sectors. You take any sector, AI is required. Otherwise, we will be behind. If you don't apply AI, if you go by traditional methods, then we will be behind in technologically. Therefore, it is very, very important to understand what is AI and what are its applications. Like you take any application, it is there. In healthcare it is there, in robotics it is there, then in education it is there. Everywhere the AI application is very much needed. If you don't know how to apply this, if you don't know the tools of AI, then we will be behind. Now therefore, I mean, we all should understand the tools of AI and how they are going to be implemented or how they are going to be used to solve our real life problems. So there, many things are there about AI. Anyway, there are many experts who are going to interact with you on AI and make use of this great platform to understand AI. And this again another important application is that signal processing. Okay, then AI and signal processing, another very interesting subject. All of you please make use of this great conference and gain the knowledge. Then VIT-AP University is encouraging all the schools. We have 7 schools: School of Computer Science and Engineering, School of Electronics Engineering, School of Mechanical Engineering, and School of Business, School of Advanced Sciences, School of Social Science and Humanities, and School of Law. All 7 schools are organizing international conferences in collaboration with the reputed international universities. It is the great advantage for all the research scholars, students and faculty members to have the interaction with the eminent people across the globe, across the world. That is what actually the main objective of organizing such conferences. And your job, the students and research scholars and faculty, should utilize this great opportunity and have the interaction with the eminent people in the industry as well as in the academia, such that you will enhance your knowledge, and then the overall the quality of the teaching as well as the research, innovation, everything will enhance. That is why actually we are organizing such conferences. And coming to the some of the achievements of VIT-AP University, on this occasion I can't forget those. I should talk about those achievements. I can't forget those. Then the first thing is 2017 we started this campus with 600 students, and today in 7 years we are at 17,200 students. It is actually VIT-AP University is the fastest growing university in the country. We started this campus in 100 acres. Now just now the guest of honor was mentioning that a lot of construction activities are going on. Then how many students are being inquired? Okay, then a lot of construction activities in 100 acres are happening, and the present government is going to allot another 100 acres to us to expand further. And our Chancellor, Dr. G. Vishwanathan sir's vision is to have 40,000 students here in VIT-AP University. Right now we are at 17,200, but if once we get another 100 acres, we will again expand the campus, and then we will reach definitely 40,000 students in this campus in years to come. That's what actually our aim. Then coming to the research scholars, we have around 650, more than 650 research scholars, and then we have around 500 faculty members, and with this anyway we are imparting the industry oriented quality education to all our students. Then the focus areas are, of course, the teaching. Teaching is our primary focus area, and the quality of teaching, all of you know, we are very particular on imparting the quality education to our students, applying with the latest technological things like this kind of conferences. Then coming to the research, then the research, our faculty members, research scholars and students are doing extremely good. We are getting the external funding, and in 2024, as of now, we received around 3 crores of funding from the external agencies, and our aim is to get around 5 crores this year as the funding from the external agencies. And also, apart from the external agencies, we have the internal funding, and we are giving opportunity for our students, faculty members and research scholars to submit the proposals to get the funding for doing some of the internal projects. Like if you have any idea, innovative idea, please approach the faculty members, and they will submit the proposal and get the funding. The funding will be, there is no limit for that. Then 2 lakhs, usually we give 2 lakhs, and if the proposal is good, it may go up to 10 lakhs also, depending on the proposal and the research, what you are going to do. Therefore, you make use of this kind of the funding opportunity. See, once you get the internal funding, then based on that you can submit the application for the external funding, and you may get the bigger grant. It may go up to 35 to 40 lakhs or 50 lakhs or 1 crore also. Now, depending on the quality of the work, the external agencies are going to sanction the amount. Therefore, please come forward. If you have any innovative idea, don't hesitate to approach us. Please prepare a good proposal and submit to our Innovation and Incubation and Entrepreneurship cell. They will evaluate and give the funding. And we generally don't reject any application if the proposal is good. Then please make use of this. And with all these efforts, like with the internal funding, external funding, the great research work, what our faculty members and research scholars are doing and students are doing, with that efforts, we published as of now more than 3,000 quality papers in Scopus indexed journals. And this year alone, last year it was calendar year I am talking, the January to December 2023, we published 1,050 papers, and this year in 2024, from January to till October, 1st October, we published 850 papers in the Scopus indexed journals. That means we are going to cross last year's numbers, and our aim this year to publish 1,500. I am confident that with the efforts, hard working and commitment of our faculty members, research scholars and students, we will be able to achieve this target of 1,500 papers. And as emerging university, again, we are one of the best universities in the country for publications in the Scopus indexed journals. Again, this is the achievement of our faculty members, research scholars and students. Then other focus area is the innovation and incubation and entrepreneurship. The innovation side, again, if you have any innovative idea, one is the internal funding to develop the prototype, and second one is the patent publication. Like you can publish the patent, you can submit your application for the patent publication, and whatever cost is required, whatever money is required for patent publication, the university is going to support. Now therefore, please come forward, and if you have any innovative idea, first publish the patent, then build the prototype, and then go for publication. There are so many things, the sequence you have to follow. Then we are there to support you. And with this kind of funding and with this kind of support to all faculty members, research scholars and students, I am very happy to inform you that so far we published 541 patents in last 3 years, and around 41 patents already granted. This is again great achievement. We are number one in the country for patent publications under emerging universities. And like this, there are several achievements. The time is less. The convener gave me only 10 minutes, therefore I will stop here. But with all these efforts, our university, VIT-AP University, is number one in the country in Outlook ranking in 2022, 2023 as well as 2024. So again a great achievement of all our faculty members, research scholars and students. We are number one in the country as emerging university. Then and who is there behind for all these things? Our management is there behind, and on this occasion I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor Dr. G. Vishwanathan sir, our Vice Presidents Sri Shankar Vishwanathan sir, Dr. Shekhar Vishwanathan sir, Dr. G. V. Selvam sir, for their constant support and guidance in taking VIT-AP University to the next level. Now before I conclude, I would like to appreciate the efforts of the convener Dr. Umakant Nanda and another convener Dr. Ravindra Duli, and the General Chair Dr. Bappaditya Roy, and co-chair Dr. Jayendra Kumar, and all faculty members and staff members for organizing this international conference successful. A big round of applause for all these faculty members and staff members. And once again, I would like to congratulate the School of Electronics Engineering to organize this conference, and I request all of you to make use of this conference, attend all the sessions, and if you have any doubts, please ask, clarify them, and then gain the knowledge and be successful in your career. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I introduce our chief guest, Professor Ashish Ghosh. Professor Ashish Ghosh from ISI Kolkata and presently Director IEEE Bhubaneswar. Now Ashish Ghosh, former head of machine learning unit in charge of Center of Subcomputing Research at the Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. Currently he serves as a Director of IEEE Bhubaneswar. He received BE degree in Electronics and Telecommunications from Jadavpur University, Kolkata, 1987, MTech 1989, and PhD degree in Computer Science from the Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. He is a Fellow of West Bengal Academy of Science and Technology. He received the Young Scientist Award in Computer Science from the Indian Science Congress Association and in Engineering Science from the Science of Bangalore. He received his postdoctoral degree from the University Osaka from Japan. He has visited various university, academic institute as a visiting researcher and the professors with fellowships, and delivered lectures in different countries including USA, South Korea, Japan, China, Germany, etc. He has already published 300 research papers with high index 49, and he completed 18 Indian, European and Indo-US Technology Forum funded national and international projects. He led various DST projects as a principal investigator of the 100 crores Technical Innovations Hub of Data Science at Indian Statistics Institute, Kolkata. I welcome you, sir, and ask you for your address.
Good Very good morning to all sitting about here. It's a big hall full of students and I am very happy to see. I am highly privileged to be here. Although I have visited this city a couple of times, but for me this is the first time that I am coming to the campus, or the VIT-AP campus. VIT is not that new to me. I have been regularly visiting the original campus, the main campus at Belur, also the campus at Nepal. I heartfully thank the organizers, including the administrators and Bappaditto, who has taken a big lead in organizing a conference like this, supported by IEEE. As Madam told, being the chair of IEEE Hyderabad section, getting sponsored by IEEE is not really that simple nowadays. It has many complex issues, although it used to be a bit simple previously, but now no, it's not. It's really becoming difficult, as there are many proposals. In fact, all publishers are becoming more critical. So I think this institute, this university has done a great job in organizing the 4th edition of this conference on a topic which has become very popular today. Everywhere people are talking about AI. Although the word signal processing is not that much used, but to be honest, what does AI do? It processes data, it processes signal. So possibly the topic that these people have coined is really a very nice topic. All discussions should be around this. Now why this AI or signal processing or any other topic like machine learning, natural language processing, data science, whatever you name, they are coming up. As Dr. Reddy told, it's a fact that AI has been in the world from 1950s, when people started doing research in simulating or emulating the human nervous system, human brain. Biologists have been working to know how we work. So computer scientists or people from electronics or even physics background, they wanted to devise a machine which will really simulate, really emulate, or really copy the functioning of the human nature. So that is the aim where AI started with, artificial intelligence. So artificially trying to simulate the intelligent animals, intelligent entities. So naturally we need to know what is intelligence. So biologists are there who are going to help us, or physiologists are there, neuroscientists are there, who are helping the computer scientists to understand how our nervous system works. Where is the intelligence of human being? Where does it come from? So even if we listen the small part of a good tune, you immediately get recognize the whole song. So our brain is very powerful. We can go to the market and see good products, but it is very difficult for a machine, for a robot to do that. So that activity is what is called the intelligent activity. So first objective should be how to understand the active nature or intelligent nature of human being and then simulate this. And this is what is the main of artificial intelligence. Although it started in 1950s, it was not so popular at that time in the name of AI. The subject was broken up in multiple subjects, maybe neural networks, maybe data analytics, maybe machine learning, maybe natural language processing, or whatever way you look at. Many topics have come out. Something like expert systems, symbolic AI, many things came and became obsolete. But again it has come off, and maybe the reason is already pointed out by Dr. Reddy. We have very good sensors to give us good data, good signal to be analyzed. We have plenty of powerful machines or GPU machines or other computers, and maybe that is one of the big issues where the present surge of AI is there. Well, this generative AI, including the ChatGPT and other things, they are adding to the things. But again, I'll tell you that this is not really new. There was a very popular subject called genetic programming. That subject was discovered to generate or write computer programs automatically. And it had good success towards the middle of 1980s or 90s. But that subject nowadays nobody studies. It's died. Evolutionary computation. It tried to simulate, let's check how human being developed from a single cell animal like amoeba. Single cell animal like amoeba are not very intelligent, but how did we, the human being, are developed from this? So this path, this course is what is called evolutionary computation. That was a subject which was very popular, but still today some people study it. So AI is not really a very small subject, or it's just a subject called AI. It's an amalgamation of many things, many topics, many subjects like this. So basic thing that I would like to point out is we have a good set of young bright mind here. Let us do some research on any one of these topics, try to understand what is the basic principle of I, that is intelligence, and then try to simulate this with the help of a machine or a robot or a software like ChatGPT or LLM or whatever name you give. But the fundamental thing is we have to understand how we work, how the human brain works. If that is clear, then possibly everything will be clear. You must have noticed that this year the AI people got a couple of Nobel Prizes, starting from chemistry to physics. So is that AI? There will be 1001 controversies. But these people tried to do something where the computer and the signals or the biological existence or biological functioning of our brain could be brought together. If we talk about Hopfield, if we talk about the Jeffrey Hinton, they basically tried to design neural networks which are supposed to copy the human nervous system. The gentleman who got Nobel Prize in chemistry tried to do something in microRNA. So again, we are applying computer science or computers to do the analysis. So overall, I would thank this university to pick up a topic where AI is being used to signal processing, analyze data. You call it data science, you call it data analytics, you call it signal processing, you call it AI, whatever way you look at, it's all on the same thing. So I hope all the bright participants, young participants sitting over here will be enjoying all the lectures and the presentations which is combining all these topics and which will be helpful for the future research and future success of artificial intelligence in India. Thank you. Thank you once again for inviting me here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request all of you, please be seated at least 5 minutes. Now felicitation time is there. I request our Vice Chancellor sir to felicitate our chief guest. Now I request our Dean sir to felicitate Nilanjan Chakraborty. Now I request our Professor Srinivas Reddy sir to felicitate Madam.
One by one. Go. One by one, read, no?
Now I request all of you please open our souvenir and release. Now I request our convener and Dean Sens for vote of thanks.
Good morning everyone. The dignitaries on the dais, our chief guest Professor Ashish Ghosh, Mr. Nilanjan Chakravarti, General Manager Hitachi, Dr. Vijayalata Madam, Chair IEEE Hyderabad, Professor S.V. Kottareddy, Vice Chancellor VIT-AP, and all the organizing chairs, Dr. Bakaitya Roy and Dr. Jayendra Kumar present here, all the organizing committee members, keynote speakers, guests, delegates, participants, my dear colleagues, research scholars, students and other audience present here. On behalf of School of Electronics Engineering, I would like to thank all of you for contributing effectively to this 4th International Conference on Artificial Intelligence and Signal Processing. First of all, I would like to thank IEEE Guntur subsection for their continuous support to conduct this conference for the 4th time. I would like to thank the IEEE Guntur subsection chair, Dr. Srinivas Reddy sir. Thanks to IEEE Hyderabad section also for their faith on us for arranging this event successfully for the 4th time. Thank you, Vijayalata Madam. I would like to thank Professor Ashish Ghosh, Mr. Nilanjan Chakravarti for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest and guest of honor on this august occasion. We are pleased to acknowledge our esteemed university and industry partners, University Technology Malaysia, University of Lyra, Portugal, Tohoku Institute of Technology, Japan, and Hitachi India Private Limited. I appreciate the support from our SDC's team for the registration process, CTS team for providing the IT support, PRO team for providing wide coverage for our event ASP, and this physical conference would not be successful without the help of other sections and the faculty members and the other organizers. Many thanks to our financial support from SERV, Government of India, Hitachi India Private Limited. Without their financial support also, this event would not be effectively successful. Many thanks to our our management for the support what they are giving always. In this occasion also we got the support from the management, including our VC sir and registrar sir, as always they do. So this time also whenever we approached for any approval or to purchase something, so they have without any hesitation they have approved, and which made our path easier to make this event run smoothly. Last but not the least, I would hardly thank our the organizers of this event, the faculty members, student coordinators, staff members, especially the organizing chairs, Dr. Bapaite and Dr. Jayendra Kumar, the co-convener Dr. Ravindra Dhuli, for their tireless effort what they have given from not now, it is given from 15 months, more than 1 year what we are working on this. And as Vijalata madam also told that there is so many scrutiny process which will be going on. So before 15 months only we applied for this conference and now it is happening. So with this I would like to thank all of you again for giving your support and providing your effort for this event. Thank you all.
Okay. Now inauguration is end now. Our keynote speaker will start after few break, 10 minutes break.
bioinformatics. Professor Ashish Ghosh has been recognized as one of the Stanford University's top 2% scientists for 2024. His remarkable research and publications have earned him his coveted rank in the subject category of artificial intelligence and image processing. We are truly honored to have him as our keynote speaker to share his insights with us today. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Professor Ashish Ghosh, Director of the International Institute of Information Technology, Dominica, and Professor at the Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata, to share his expertise with us today. Welcome, you, sir.
Thank you, madam, for your nice introduction. I will be talking on how the AI is changing the society. That is what is the hot topic of research or application or the whole central government. As you know, the different governments, starting from our central government to different state governments, are coming up with schemes on AI for India or AI India, and many long missions are coming up. In fact, the central government has allocated a lot of fund for doing activities related to AI on different perspectives, different kind of verticals, what they say. So, what is actually AI? Where do you use? How do you use? This slide tells you the revolutions that we are having. Nowadays, we are very popularly say, okay, it is Industry 4.0, Industry 4.0 or Industry 5.0 is coming up, or Society 4.0, Society 5.0, so many things are coming up. What is this? These are basically mechanization of work. We, the human being, don't want to do any good hard work. That's a reality. So what we are trying to do is, we are trying to devise some machines and use these machines for doing jobs for us. So that is what is the industrial revolutions. You call it Industry 1.0, Industry 2.0, Industry 3.0, 4.0, whatever way you look at. These are nothing but big changes in the industrialization process. And the latest is this Industry 4.0, where basically all sensors are being placed and being generating signals are analyzed by data analytics to coordinate the whole process of manufacturing. So almost all automation, full automation. So is it really AI? Is it really machine learning? Is it really data science? Yes, it's a combination of all. What is it doing? It's having thousands of sensors. I will give you a couple of examples. Now these sensors are collected, these sensors are connected, these sensors are producing signal, and these signals are being amalgamated and analyzed to take a decision. So many fields, there is not one field or two fields or three fields where this is being used. I will gradually show you a couple of slides on where and how AI is actually being used. But before that, maybe whatever I started with, that what is AI? Artificial intelligence. Do we really know what is natural intelligence? Do we really know what is biological intelligence? If we know that correctly, then and then only we can have something what is called artificial intelligence. But to be honest, it's not yet known. Biologists really do not know. Neuroscientists really do not know how actually our brain functions. We are very intelligent. We take all intelligent activities. Let's say we go to a shop and or a market, we want to buy some good quality fruit. Yes, we can do it. We can check what is the quality of a fruit. But if we want to summarize that, if we want to write that in the form of a code, in the form of a logic or some flow chart such that a machine can do that, then life becomes very difficult. It's not very simple. So if somebody asks you, yes, okay, this is a good quality banana. So can you really describe what makes it a good quality banana? Formally defining this is very difficult. Very, very difficult. So that means that we really do not know what is the functioning of our brain. We know only a part of this. And this part only we are trying to simulate. And that is what we are calling artificial intelligence. Expert system is one subject that came up and it's not more popular. Let's say this is again many times you will listen that in India there is scarcity of doctors, so we will simulate some system and install in a village where there will be no doctors and some activities of a doctor can be done. So expert is the doctor and the doctor is simulated in the form of rules. Is that AI? Some people will say yes AI, somebody will say yes expert system. So what is that? Basically a couple of rules that okay, if a person has these symptoms, then the person can be diagnosed with this particular disease. A person is having high blood pressure and is having chest pain, maybe on the left side, you can suspect that there could be some cardiac issues. So these are the rules being framed by experts, and computer scientists are copying that and writing the code and claiming that that is AI. Yes, it is because doctors are very intelligent. Doctors know what causes what. Now you can say this is AI, you can say this is a rule based system, you can say this is data analysis, this is you can say it's a rule generation, any name you give. So many subjects are there in the world, so many. All of them are trying to do really some good job for the betterment of the society. So this is the man who actually defined AI, John McCarthy. That it is very difficult. He also realized that it is very difficult to define, very difficult to predict. That yes, a machine can finally do something what we can do. Whatever machines are doing today are not really functioning like us, the human being. They are not sympathetic, they are not empathetic. They cannot really take very big decisions we can do. Only few things, very small things they are doing. So really the machines will know something or the machines will think something, machine will decide something is still a challenge. So we need many engineers, many scientists, many young buds to do research on designing some machines which will really think. The thinking machine, this was discussed long back, maybe 1950s, there was a book named The Thinking Machine. But still today there is no machine which really can think. We have Sophia-like things, well they are again programmed, or very little thing is learned, maybe using some kind of generative things, but not really a good thing. So we are looking for bright engineers who can really do this. So AI, what is AI doing today is this sort of jobs. Some sort of reasoning, some sort of rule generation, some sort of understanding, some sort of learning, some problem solving or whatever you do it. So part by part, small part of our functioning, our brain is actually being simulated with the help of computers, and that is what we are calling AI. Maybe expert systems, maybe machine learning, maybe data analysis, maybe signal analysis, maybe bioinformatics, or whatever name you give. If you want to have a overall look, this is something AI system looks like. People coming from different perspectives and different subjects, they are right. So we need philosophy, we need psychology, we need medicine, we need neurologists, we need statisticians, we need mathematicians, computer scientists, electronic engineers, even physicists. John Hopfield is a physicist who actually discovered our network called Hopfield Neural Network, and he got the Nobel Prize this year in AI. or neural network or whatever you say, but he is actually a physicist. So AI is nothing but an amalgamation of many subjects where artificially we are trying to design a robot, we are trying to design a machine that will do some jobs that we the human being can do at this moment. See, standard computers or standard machines are doing plenty of jobs, but not all of them will come under the umbrella of AI. You are sorting 10,000 numbers, you are inverting a matrix, no AI, no intelligence is needed for that, it is hard coded. There are some sorting algorithms, one of them you are coding, so that is not AI. So AI is something where the learning capability or the functioning nature of human should be there. If that is not there, then don't call that as an AI program. Then that becomes a standard computer program, that is your assignment or software engineering and whatever it is. So that intelligent part, a thinking part, a reasoning part or functioning of human nature, that is what needs to be there in the programming or in the designing, then we can say that is AI. Now in fact, whatever programs that are coming up today, maybe with a big scale in the ChatGPT or LLM or whatever it is, partially they are using some learning capability of this. All of us are using smart phones. So if you write good, it will suggest you whether morning or evening or whatever it is depending upon the time. If it is a 9 AM, it will say okay, good morning. That is a suggestion given by your system. So that is the way little bit of intelligence is being imparted into the machine. Just little bit. It is a well built system. It is not that the machine is thinking and finding out. There are certain rules encoded that okay, before 12 AM it is morning. So they are suggesting good, after good it is morning. Spelling corrections, it is not AI. All of us are doing okay, scribbling like this and finding a word. Who is doing? There is some dictionary, there is some Grammarly, there is something behind this which is actually doing this job. So some functioning is already inbuilt and that is being used for the society. And that is why AI has a big impact today. Yes, everywhere in world, in social life, people are using AI. Okay. So this is a big question for engineers. How do you really make? Is AI going to overshadow us? Is the AI going to overshadow the human being? Still today, no. There is no threat. There are robots that are doing some jobs, but still they are being designed by us, they are being designed by human being, and they are under the control of human being. Or tomorrow nobody knows. But today, yes, it is still supervised. Whatever programs we are embedding, they are working accordingly. We are calling generative, but for generative is also there is a system, there is a rule. It is not going beyond the rule. It is not really, it is thinking and it is generating something great. It is pre-built, pre-suggested. Some rules are given. That rules may not be prefixed, there could be variation. So that is what is the generative. It is generating something, but it is not that it is thinking of something else and it is generating. It is generating following certain rules. So still today, AI is under the control of human system, human being. It is not a threat for us. How impact is going to change the society? Major thing is productivity. And that is why I started with the slide that industrialization, industry 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. We are almost in the 4.0. Some part of the industry is under 4.0, where we have lots of sensors and almost automation. It is not a full automation. Maybe developed countries have full automation, but in India still we are not fully automated. So the first outcome of AI is basically productivity. Large impact in productivity, increase in productivity. think of any industry where AI systems are being installed or robots are being installed or IoT systems are installed, they are basically planned to enhance the activity. So, maybe physical activity, maybe logical activity. So, when it comes to enhancing the logical activity, we say it is AI. Physical activities, okay, we will say that okay, it is still in industry 3.0. All are mechanical things or electronic things, not much intelligence. Once we add this, we are saying that yes, it is industry 4.0 or it is in the fourth. Are we going to lose jobs? That is again a big issue, very general question that we face. Yes, we are going to lose some. That is true, because there are industrializations, so maybe we do not need so many laborers for that particular industry. But for production of the computers, but production of the system, production, writing the codes or doing the associated activities, we need engineers. So, it is not that we are really going to lose jobs. The nature of the job is getting changed. If you think of 20 years back, there are many typists. Today there are no typists. All are secretaries, all are computer operators, all are data entry operators. So, the set of people who are working like typists, they are now data entry operators. So, it is not that they have lost job. So, there is really not a big threat. The nature of the job is changing. Some people are thinking, okay, if there are robots which are teaching, the teacher's job will be lost. Personally, I do not believe this. If you have your skill, if you can teach in a way better than the particular robot, then everybody will call you, everybody will give you a job. So, the way is to skill up yourself, change yourself with the nature of the job. So, let us not be afraid that okay, AI is going to kill us, AI is going to take all our jobs. No, it is not true. Only thing is we have to skill up such that we get the next variety of job. The nature of the jobs are changing and we should skill ourselves, we should modify ourselves such that we are fit for that job. If we are not fit for that job, then possibly we may lose some. So, that is what is the trend of the day. As long as AI is coming up, industrialization is going up, we will have to modify ourselves, skill up ourselves, change our skills such that depending on the nature of the job, we change ourselves. You call it computer science, you call it AI, you call it IoT, electronics, signal processing, all these subjects are growing very fast, moving very fast. You buy a smartphone today, after 1 year there is a new model with new features. Who are adding this feature? The engineers are doing this. They are trying to make it much and much smarter, more and more intelligent, more and more close to the way we function. So, for this set we need great people, we need engineers. So, we need people who will get jobs for in that set of industry. But look at other perspectives. Automatic vehicles. Still, if you go on road, Tesla has built some automated system. It is not yet fully automatic. If you go to the USA, you will see that the Uber operators are very relaxed. The Tesla vehicles, if it is just violating one boundary, it is getting some signal, kind of red alert. So, with automatic programming or automation of driving, automatic driving, maybe the drivers will be relaxed. Driving a vehicle usually needs a full lot of attention, 100% attention. So, tomorrow if there are automations, the driver will be there, the driver is sitting over there, but his job is very light. That is what is the good part of AI, that is where the society is being helped by AI. You see this man with amputated hands. Previously also we were having it, but there was no sensation, there was no programming. So the quality of this has enhanced. We are having this. They are mechanical things. But now what we are having electronic things, little bit more programmed with the functioning of the brain, such that the way the original hand was functioning, little bit of that could be done. Still today it is not 100%. It does not have full sensation as we have here. But its movement, its freedom is little more than whatever we were having previously. So that is the good part of AI. That is where AI is being used. So this way if you look at, you will see plenty of uses the society is using AI today, and that is why the AI has come up as a big boom. Not really much breakthrough has been done with respect to the research. All these things were existing, many of the techniques were existing, but since it has been now used in real life for popular things, the big impact of AI has come to the society. But it is good that yes, we should be benefited from the research outcome of whatever you call neurology or neuroscience or biological science or computer science or a combination of both for the betterment of the society. This is a dangerous job. Why cannot we use a robot for this? Human beings are severely affected. If you remember the Hiroshima Nagasaki case, atom bomb. Still today the Japanese are suffering, still today. Many Japanese are born with some defects, genetic defects because of that bombing. The radiations affect them. So instead of a human being going to some places where there are hazardous things, let a machine work. And let the human being control that. That is what is AI. That is where is the utility of AI. So this way if you look at, you will see society is being highly benefited. Climate change is a big issue today, very big issue. Everywhere the temperature is going up, average temperature is going up every day. So can we really mitigate? What is the reason? Where is the reason? You see there was a severe cyclone 2 days back, not a single causality. Because of what? Computer science, because of data mining, because of data analysis, because of AI. The previous data about the cyclone and nature of cyclone were analyzed by computers and a good prediction was made. So they could say, they could predict, okay, this should be the track of this cyclone. So the government could vacate that particular region. That's a good impact. That is where AI is being useful. So even today, the government has to know what is AI, government has to spend money for AI, because this is the society where we have to have the utility of AI. And this is why AI has come up as a big one. This is why AI is being used. This is a new field which India needs a lot. Plenty of suicidal cases are coming up. Students are depressed, teachers are depressed, old people are depressed, family members are, everybody is depressed. Why? Because you do not have social culture, we are losing social culture. Single family, small family, not much get together, not social bindings. So can we have really good friends? Can we design some machines which will help us being our friend? So if you want to design that, the system has to have that intelligence level, that yes, they will understand you, they will think of you, they will know what you need and help you out. So that is what is a good part of AI. Elderly care, that's again a very important thing for the countries like India and China. Lots of young people are going to developed countries, keeping the parents here. Who will take care? Let some machine take care, let some robot take care. And these robots or this machine should be smart enough, intelligent enough to take care of the old parents. Plenty of that is needed. This is one field where AI should be useful for both India and China and even in Japan. Plenty of old population. Japanese couple don't want to take child. The population is declining. Then what will happen to the elderly population? So can you really design a robot which will have sympathy, which will have empathy to take care of the old parents? Yes, this is where we need you. This is where we need the engineers to design elderly care systems. Application of robotics in surgery is very common now. To point out precisely that, okay, this is the place where you are to place your scissor. This is the proper boundary of a tumor. Let us remove it. So through image analysis, through computer vision, AI is helping the doctors to do that. It will analyze and tell the doctor, okay, this is the exact boundary. This is the precise position where you have to scissor. So this way, if you go on, you will see that thousands of applications are there in the society today. And this is why society is becoming very shabby about artificial intelligence. Society is looking at artificial intelligence and AI is getting popularity. Cyber security is one very important topic where we need to do good research. Plenty of cyber crimes are available still today. Plenty. So can you really stop that? Can you really do this? Blockchain is one technology which is a great success in securing the data. Patient's data need not be open to all. So can we really do this? So this way, if you look at, we will see usefulness of AI. Farming, India government is spending a lot of money for this precision farming. What does this mean? The farmers will cultivate things with minimum intervention and physical visit to the farms. So how do you manage? Let's say you have a paddy field and you have implanted plenty of sensors there. Those sensors are giving you data and telling you whether it needs weed removal, it needs watering or whatever it is. So that way you can increase the yield, lot of yield. So that is what is precision farming. Home assistant, these are the dirty jobs nobody wants to do, messaging and other things. Can you really design a robot for this? It will have a big market. So this way if I go on, I will see that almost everywhere in society nowadays people are using machines or robots which are little smarter than the previous mechanical robots, which have little bit of intelligence and activities very similar to that what we the human being can do. So that is where the society is being benefited, that is where the society needs AI people, that is where the application of AI is there in the society. Deep tech, it is not being for good purpose. The generative AI, it was generating similar things, but we are using it for bad purpose. To have some cases and other thing to simulate something or do something else. But this is a good sign, this is a very good application of generative AI. Social media posts, Twitter, Facebook, every day we are giving posts. So how do you analyze? What sort of posts are there? All political people need this. They need to analyze the social post and extract some information out of that. What is the opposition party thinking of? What is the movement opposition party is going to give? So can you design a machine which will analyze all the posts of some party X and give it to the party Y? Extract information out of that. That would have very big utility, that would have a good market. Analyze the social post and summarize it. Banking sector, plenty of good applications. So these are very small things where already we have. Traffic monitoring system, AI is very popular now. You call it image analysis, you call it natural language processing, or whatever way, it is finally a part of AI. A car plate number, can you really detect immediately even if it is moving with a high speed. Still today it is difficult, it's an open challenge. If it is moving slowly, there are plenty of systems. But if it is moving very fast, can you really detect it? Can you really design it? One open problem still today. Speech to text analysis, text to speech analysis, and all these things are already in existing, but the accuracy is still less today. So we need good people, we need bright engineers to come up with systems where accuracy will be more. These are all in existing. It's not that it is not there, but not perfect, not high accuracy. So can you really do this? Still today we are far away. Police people are using many AI systems, many AI tools. Even the police has to know what is cyber security, how to handle all these sort of tracking systems. So in police, it is a good application. Security, surveillance, anomaly detection, abnormal behavior detection, these have very big applications in banking sectors. Anomaly detection has a very big application in all sectors, not only banking. Medical insurance. Are you really claiming something extra? Are you really doing something bad? The systems analyze the data and tells you, yes, this is an anomalous case. It's not a real case, this is a fake case. So we need systems for building this. Recommender system, all of us know. As soon as you buy a ticket for going to some place X, you will find the names of some hotels. It's recommending, well, if you are coming to Visakhapatnam, maybe these are the hotels where you can stay. It's a recommender system. So it's a kind of sensible things that society is using today. So this way, if you go on, you will see that each and every field of the society is using some part of computer science, some part of intelligent activities of human being. So that is why AI is becoming more and more popular today. Email filtering, spam filtering. Nowadays thousands of bulk mail come, filters come. So can you really design a good filter? Still today there is no good filter which will filter out your required messages from the unrequired messages. The spam filtering, accuracy is not really good. Well, Gmail and other things, they have their some system, but still not good. So can you really do this the way we do, the way we function? Organization of the emails. This is to some extent successful. We divide into different folders and all these things. All these need intelligent activities. It's not so simple it looks like. We are using it, but many years, many engineers have worked for this, building this system. So coming to the last part or making a conclusion, AI should be finally a robot, a machine, a system which will have hardware, software, all these things, and it should be self-sufficient, decision making capability. But still today we do not have. We are yet far away. So it's not that we have done great things in AI. Great things are yet to come. Very small things we have done. Very small things we have done. So for getting a good success in AI, we need to know what is human intelligence, what is natural intelligence, how actually we become intelligent. So if those things are needed, those things are known, then and then only we can build a computer system which will have a real success, a real functioning like a human being. Maybe some threat will come at that time, but still today, no, there is no threat. No threat with respect to job and with respect to the thinking that okay, AI is going to kill us. So I just tried to give you a rough idea about why AI is becoming so popular today because of its application in different aspects of the society. I thank once again the VIT group for inviting me for this lecture. Thank you so much.
of AI and daily life. And as many are here about job learning, and with this presentation we got a clear clarification about the different job opportunities with the help of AI. Also, with the presentation, we are able to understand about different applications of AI, such as robotic, speech system, mission system, police implementing AI system in Kerala, then security, as well as recommendation system also. So, with this presentation on artificial intelligence to the society, we got a valuable insight and new perspectives on this topic. So, thank you, Professor, for such a thought-provoking presentation. And the forum is now open for discussion. The audience, if you have any questions, please feel free to interact with the guest speaker. Any questions is there?
Sir, how far do you think how far do you think that AI is there, like able to think on its own rather than taking the input of outside data? So how far that AI has evolved to think on its own without taking the input of any outside data?
Not far. That is the simple answer. Let us think of a situation when a child is born. Can the child think? No. Now the child gradually takes input from the environment, from the parents, from the society, and learns and starts thinking. So without input to a system, the system cannot learn, cannot think on its own. So inputs have to be there to any system. From the inputs only the system will gradually develop. That is what we call machine learning or learning. The system will gradually learn from the external input only. Once the learning is over, then only machine can come up with some decision. So yeah, so still today, no, not much. Machine as it is cannot think of.
Thanks.
Warm regard to you, Professor. I would like to ask you one question regarding that you talk about in your presentation regarding sympathy and empathy, can a robot can learn or AI can learn. So I'm also doing research and reading the research paper on this format, and I come to know there's a data text mining. We are going through it where we can teach or we can somehow we can make a robot or AI and to learn about it that it can learn and understand the feeling of someone. In my point of view, I would like to say there's a lot of book who's working on human psychology, how human thinks, how human represents themselves, how he get to know from someone else. So can we use somehow like this kind of concept to get to know like the robot or machine and machine can even get to know about it?
Yes, you can. So that is what is learning. The psychologists are looking at that what does sympathy mean? What are the perspectives from where sympathy comes or empathy comes? So if the psychologist can tell us that okay, these are the things, then either the electronic engineers or the computer scientists can frame those rules and write computer codes for that. Then those machines will be in a position to function having sympathy or empathy. So that is again an application of machine learning. Machine learning, or you call it learning. Learning is what? Learning is basically somebody tells you, okay, this is, let's say you want to distinguish between two characters A and B. So somebody has taught you that if this has these characteristics or features, then this is A. If this has these characteristics, then this is a feature B. So this is what you learn. It's not that, as I told, that from your childhood you knew this, right? If a child is of 3 years old, he or she does not know what is A, B, C, D, but 10 years old, she or she knows, because this 5 years he or she was given some samples. Okay, this is how A looks like, this is how B looks like, this is how C looks like, and the child learned it from this data. So if the psychologist can give us that set of data, then possibly the computer science can use it and learn those systems and then design a machine which will at least have some part of sympathy. You can do this. That's a good topic.
Thank you, sir. Last question I would like.
Yes.
We talk about job security and all those things. Just say I'm a software engineer student working AI. So I have a better chance to have a good word on my jobs, on my future. But what about the other rest of working criteria? There's other fields, except from CSE branch, software computer science. They should get a threat from AI or something.
See, I think I already answered this question. The nature of the job is changing. Jobs are there. It's not that job is not available. Let's say in India we have say 500 universities. Each university is looking for a faculty member. All universities in depth of faculty. And at the same time, you will see that thousands of students are having PhD degrees and they are not getting this job. So, issue is this, those people are not equipped, they have the PhD degree, I agree, they are not equipped enough to be recruited for this particular job. So, if you skill up yourself in any direction, you will get a job. So, it is not a question of CSE or EEE or EE and whatever it is. This is a very standard thing. People come up with EC, people are coming up for EE, people are coming up with we are not getting job, hard companies are not coming, and what is the issue? Now, if you look at your EEE course, you will say that 90% of them are doing a project of deep learning. Without understanding deep learning, without getting into the computer programming code, without understanding his or her own subject. So, he is neither an electrical engineer nor a computer scientist, somewhere in between. So, he is neither being recognized in firms where the real deep learning is needed. Person like Chakraborty was talking about his Hitachi, he will not be a fit over there, and he will not be fit to design a smart grid for his system. So, the catch is there, you have to skill up yourself depending on where do you want to go, then you will get a job. There is no scarcity.
Hello. Hello sir, I have a small doubt sir. Sir, actually artificial intelligence, if it can think by itself, why do we have feelings? If yes, how we have to treat it? Do we have to worry about it? Like I have been doing a lot of searches in ChatGPT, and at the end of the chart I will think that am I doing right? Am I how I am communicating with it? Is it right? Do we have any priorities? Do it has any priority for us on what we were asking, on what we were, how we were behaving, how we were treating it.
Okay. So, rather than looking into ChatGPT, why don't you look at yourself, that what does feeling mean? Do I feel for somebody X? So, if I feel for somebody else, how I function? That things if you can find out, you frame in the form of rule, that will be much easier for you rather than finding out from ChatGPT. ChatGPT cannot give you this. So, if you think yourself that yes, I love my father, so I feel for him. So, what do I actually do when I feel for him? What does this feeling mean? Try to write down that in the form of rules. Then you can create your machine which will feel for you. You don't need to go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not a kind of medicine which solves all diseases. It is just a kind of searching you are doing. That is not research. Rather than doing that, you try to think that if I feel for my mother, then what are the activities I do for her? Then possibly you will be in a position to design a system with those characteristics, at least partially. In one day, it is not a one day job. Have that been so simple, people would have solved this. There is no real known kind of result which shows that okay, this is what is feeling. Mathematical writing of a feeling or logical writing of a feeling, it does not still exist.
Okay sir, thank you sir.
Greetings, sir. So, sir, my question is, as the emergence of generative AI has now begun, so how do you think it will impact the research industry, as we have seen that recently most papers are getting retracted or getting more plagiarized while using ChatGPT. So, like, what is your take on that, sir?
You know the basic principle of atom bomb? It's nuclear fission. Okay, you break one atom into multiple, it will generate energy. So the initial aim of that fission discovery was to have power, electricity, and we used it for making atom bomb and destroy some country, or still today we are fighting for that. So the generative nature is good. ChatGPT is good. But whether we will use it for bad purpose or not, that is up to the user. So we are doing some ROM application like making atom bomb using ChatGPT. So the fault is not with ChatGPT, the fault is with us, that we are trying to become professionally developed or quick success. For that we are misusing this, and that is why so many things are coming up retracting. So it is our fault, let us be honest, and then possibly ChatGPT will have not much bad effect. Honesty is what is needed. It's not the problem with the system. System is good. System is discovered very nicely with proper thing. We are misusing it. Let us not misuse it. Then this sort of retracting or each index business and other things will come up.
Okay, sir, another question that I have, sir. Do you think, sir, like what is the feasibility of using machine learning or AI in genomic research or like transcriptomic research in the current context?
Yes, it has a good success. Machine learning is completely being used in genomic things or multi-omic, whatever you say. It has a great success, and this year that chemistry Nobel Prize shows that yes, people are recognizing it. That's a very good field you can venture into. It has good utility.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is again like from the answers which we have given for the previous question, with the penetration of AI and the open AI available everywhere, do you think regulatory mechanism is needed to contain or to limit the unwanted effects? Because as you rightly said, like the child learns from the surroundings and what are the thoughts from the others. Similar thing, the AI will be learn from the facts or the data that have been fed into the system. Do you recommend that kind of activity to the government or the body?
See, government is taking lots of initiative on ethical use of AI. Many committees have already been formed how to use AI ethically rather than non-ethically. So again, the answer would be something like we need to be honest. What for we are trying to use it. Government will form some rules. Why do we need so many police? Because we are not good. If we would have been honest, we would not need any police, we would not need any legal system. Since we are dishonest, we the human being are dishonest, this sort of regulatory authorities come off. Right. So similarly, for ethical use of AI also, India government is taking a lot of initiative, lot of money is spent. In fact, that big money that India government has given on India AI mission, I think around 20% of that are being used for ethical use of AI. The legalities, to finding out legal issues, whether you can use it, where can we use it, to what extent we can use it. Some team is working on that to find out kind of rules or regulations on AI. But I do not know. Until and unless we become honest, to what extent that will be successful, you do not know.
Any more colleagues here?
Hi sir, did AI can create its own policies or it can create?
Well, generative AI says that yes, it can design on its own policies. It can write its own program, it can design something on its own. So yes, some policies it can generate.
Yeah, as you said, the child can learn by seeing everything, and human beings are learning how to repair the human body unfunctioning particles like organs. As the humans are learning how to repair our body, like AI can also rewrite its code, and you said no, sir. If it crosses the limit, like you said ethics and values, if it crosses the limit, what will happen? And what will we do about the AI?
Still it is beyond my vision what will actually happen, because I do not personally think that even in next 500 years, 500 I am talking about, AI will be uncontrolled. Still today AI is controlled. So if really it goes beyond uncontrolled, I have no idea what will happen. But in next 500 years, there is no harm. You can go on doing research in AI such that it succeeds.
In case you are telling that at now present AI can't write its own code, sir.
No, AI can write its own code. Generative concept is that only.
Then it can rewrite myself.
It can do, but what will be the output, that nobody knows. Right? It can go in the negative direction. If you remember Darwin's survival principle, then only fittest animals survive. Right? All the dinosaurs, they were very big things. All of them died. So only positive mutations survive. So AI, let's say AI generates some policies, which policies are poorer than the policies we are generating, and then that will not exist. So we should modify ourselves such that AI never takes over. We should change ourselves, modify ourselves. We should generate policies which will be better than what policies AI will generate.
One more question, sir. If there is a creator who will create one AI and he will use his own policies to the AI, means it will only prefer more things about the creator only, that in the policies. What if these robots can come to the society and only for the profit of the creator he will do everything, but in society it's looking like public use. But if this happens, more security will be lost. In that case, what will we do? That we shut down the AI, or we will lock that person who created the AI?
Yeah, so we have to design some machine which will stop this. Let's say we have designed one robot which will not allow this particular machine to do that. Then everything will be stopped. So our way of functioning should be to design something which will be useful for the betterment of the society. And you should check that something bad is good. See, viruses are designed by us, antiviruses are also designed by us. So if that robot wants to design a virus, let us design an antivirus. Automatically that virus will be killed. So you will be safe. So your design should be smarter than whatever design those robots will come up. The generative nature, the generative concept is given by us, not the concept of the robot. So we can have much more enhanced and elaborate generative concept to stop that. Should not be a big threat.
Sir, at the present state, can any AI can do another AI?
Generative means yes, something it does, but whether that is something very powerful or not, that is not guaranteed.
Thank you, sir.
So Let us we come to the end of keynote session. On behalf of AISP conference, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Professor Ashish Ghosh for sharing his expertise with us today. Now I request Dr. Suresh, Professor of School of Electronics Engineering, to present Professor Ashish Ghosh with a memento as a token of our appreciation.
Maybe this I can.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was very wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. With that, we conclude the keynote section. Thank you all for attending.